Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Uncharted 2 Remastered on Brutal difficulty. This is my guide and walkthrough. We're currently on chapter 11 of 26. It is entitled Keep Moving, which is a rather difficult thing to do when you're getting put down so quickly and when moving itself is at a very slow pace due to the fact that we're dragging the wounded Jeff, who I believe he dies ultimately. But again, like I said earlier, he's just a stock character that you never develop any sort of a connection with. This was done on 2 takes, so you won't see any deaths until one section. Now, there's really only, I mean, this is one of those chapters that was, again, it works really well for crushing, but not so much on brutal. And when I say not so much, I mean it is. It's just exasperating how difficult this was. Now I got away with this on my second try, but it was just pure luck. So this is one of those chapters that can break somebody. It really can, because it wasn't designed for this difficulty. They didn't give it any second thought, because if they had, they would have later adjusted it to nerf the damage that you receive, because the ability for one to get through this chapter is it can seem impossible. Now on this part, some players will tell you that well, let me just say this: once you go through this open gate area, they lock you in here after the checkpoint. You can stay behind the gate and kill these guys if you want to, but the problem isn't this. The problem really is the part that's after. I mean, you're very vulnerable here, and obviously these guys can kill you so quickly, but you've got relative safety in here. It's when you're out in the open over here and you've got enemies jumping off this truck. So what I would recommend is just try to get in here. Notice that I didn't even get damaged. I mean, I got one sliver of damage on me, but just getting a few feet, it can be nearly impossible. So you just need that fraction of luck, and like I said, some people just won't be able to tolerate it. So it's more of a test of how much you can tolerate and how much you can just sit there and keep trying and trying and to be able to do it. It's a shame. It's really a shame, but let this get you through it. If you hear nothing else from me in this video, it's possible, and it will eventually work. Okay, it will. If you sit there, it could take you 2 tries like it took me. It could take you 20. It shouldn't take you as many as like 200, but you know, like within an hour you should be able to do it. Like at some point you will do it. So sad, but that's how it works. I mean, Blue Point did an amazing job otherwise, but on sections like this, it really shows that their failings and their not necessarily their incompetence, but they're just their seeming arrogance about not coming back and fixing things that they probably knew that needed fixing, but they just didn't do it for whatever reason, and it's real sad.